in the of the Chaldeans. Remember? You heard that before? Yeah, think about this. The is a capital city, you are of the Chaldeans. The Chaldeans are the Cushite people. Chaldea, Sumeria, Chaldeans, Arcadia, Babylonia. All these are related to Cushites, relating to Ham. So Ham's descendants came south, live in Mesopotamia, and some spread over here into Africa. Mizraim, okay, 4 sons of Ham. Cush, Mizraim, Phut, and Canaan. 4 sons of Ham. Now, Cush settled in what we call in Africa today as Ethiopia. By the way, Cush is the Hebrew name of Ethiopia. Ethiopia is the same as Cush. Ethiopia is Greek. And Cush is Hebrew, but the same person. Do you get the point? Yeah, it's one person with 2 names, and one name is Hebrew and one name is Greek. That's all. So Cush and Ethiopia is talking about the same person. And then you have the other son is Mizraim. Mizraim is also Hebrew, of the same person we call Egypt. Or the same people we call Egyptians. So Egyptians, Mizraim is the Hebrew name of Egyptians. All right, and then you have another son called Phut. You see it as sometimes spelled as Put, P-U-T, but it's actually P-H-U-T. It's Phut, and that is the son that settled in Libya. So you have one son in Egypt, another one in Ethiopia, and in those days they didn't have all the borders and all this things. So Ethiopia, Egypt, and then Libya. Simon of Cyrene, from where? Libya. So the sons of Ham, there were 4 children. 3 of them, Cush, Mizraim, Phut, settled on the continent of Africa. Cush, Ethiopia, Mizraim, Egypt, and Phut, Libya. They settled on Africa. So the Bible calls that land the land of Ham because Ham's children settled on it. So the Bible says Israel also came into Egypt, and Jacob sojourned, traveled through the land of Ham, because Ham's children have settled there. That's where they settled. All right, and it's the same place. This morning I was telling you something. It was the same place. See, over here, Egypt, and Moses. Remember that is in Egypt was where Moses. Remember Moses killed somebody. He wanted to save them, but it was a bad way of saving people, like killing people to save them. And he ran away as a fugitive, and he went to a place called, the Bible calls it Midian. And sometimes when the Bible, you hear Bible names and you don't connect them to the geography, your mind is like wandering all over the place. No, Midian is this place over here. Midian, where he went to, was still part of Africa. I mean, think about this. Moses didn't have a horse, didn't have a car, they didn't hitchhike, he didn't ride a train or plane, or he walked, I don't know, to the corner over there. He was here, they chased him, and he went to the corner. He went to another part of Africa, the same Africa, but another part. The Bible calls it Midian. And Midian is where you have Mount Sinai. Right here, this place. This place is where you have Mount Sinai. Mount Sinai is located on the continent of Africa, in Sinai Peninsula. Go home and check your map. Sinai Peninsula. Mount Sinai is right there. And that's where God manifested himself. You remember the burning bush? Yeah, Moses was taking care of his father-in-law's sheep, Jethro's sheep, and he was at the backside of the mountain, and he saw a fire, and he ran towards the fire, and the voice from the fire, from the bush, spoke to him, Moses, Moses, take off your shoes from off your feet, No. First of all, he said, do not rush or over here. Take off the shoe off your feet, for the place where you stand is what? Holy ground. Yeah, that was on the continent of Africa. It was on the continent of Africa, right here. Now we talk about 10 Commandments. We've preached about 10 Commandments for donkey years, but we never located, show the location of the 10 Commandments for the people to know and get connected to, where these things took place in the Bible. And they took place in Africa. Who said Africa did not have any connection to God? Yeah, can you imagine that God manifested his glory in the burning bush on the continent of Africa? So when I tell folks, I say, you know what, that tells me that, because that's the same place where the commandments were given and it was written on the tablets of stone, remember? Yeah, so the bush that burned with fire and not consumed was an African bush. And we can claim our bush. we will come to claim our bush. Give me back my bush. And the tablets of stones on which the commandments were written were African tablets, because they came from African mountain. Give me back my tablets. And the ground that was holy, that Moses was to take off his shoes for where he stood was holy ground. Guess what? African ground. That's it, right here, Africa. That's where these things took place. And then think about this. Say Africa did not know God. Can you imagine God manifesting himself on the continent of Africa, telling Moses to go to the king of Africa to let Israel go, and Africans would not hear anything about this God? I mean, does it really make sense that we accept some things uncritically? That, oh yeah, Africa was pagan, didn't know God. No. God impacted the glory of God, the knowledge of God revealed in the burning bush, impacted the Africans so much that when Israelites were leaving Egypt to go to Canaan, there were so many Africans that joined the Israelites to go and worship Yahweh. In the Bible, you remember the group, the mixed multitude. Who do you think they were? Mixed multitude. Where did they come from? From China? My goodness. Can you imagine? No, sir. Can you imagine? We're talking Egypt. We're talking Africa. We're talking African people interacting with Israelites, and God called Israelites out, and the Africans said, we will join you to worship Yahweh. And became part of the children of Israel, because they intermarried with them and they became one with them. So I can declare to you, and I have testimony to share with you, that the Israelites and the Africans somehow have mixed up in history. So you may be carrying Israel gene in your blood, and the Israelite may be carrying African gene in your blood. That's how it was, because you had mixed multitude. There were so many that the Bible didn't take the time to number them. That's how many they were mixed with the Israelites.